Okay, this is week 8 midterm exam for box sorting. So before I started, I wanted to mention I will be splitting these into parts, dealing with each question. So 4 videos for 4 questions, just because I thought it'd be easier to understand and maybe shorter clips rather than a long clip explaining each question. But I figured it'd be easier and make it a little bit faster. So for part 1, it's an introduction and instruction to the problem. So this whole thing is the Box Genie. Welcome to the Box Genie, the most efficient processing facility for packages. We have a major problem though. It's not very efficient. So it is my job to make the box order more efficient. As we can go to, this is our visualization, and if we go to our main, this conveyor sys, let's get rid of this. This conveyor sys is our main function block going as inputs from run all the way down to alarm tests and having outputs of start button going down to the fault indication. So we will be dealing with this start, stop, run. We can take a look at that in this. So we're dealing with this. And so if we go back to our conveyor sys, our visualization, um, as an operator, you're supposed to sort the box based on the size and weight. So before all this was, before I edited this, it was supposed to go as if you were to start it. Light goes on, it spits you a box, say it'd be 17 pounds, it would be going into zone 1, and you would have to click that manually. And because zone 1 it goes into 17 pounds because it's less than 35, and for a medium box it's going to be greater than 35, less than 50, and anything greater than 50 pounds is going to go into zone 3. So if you push the start button, it gives you a light indication, and it'll give you a box spitting out 67.9 pounds, and of course that's greater than 50, so it's going to go into zone 3. So this is spitting out really fast just because of the speed of the box, and if you were to hold down the start long enough, the fault will occur. And that's because the box is in the landing zone, and you don't want to have another box landing on each other. Otherwise, it's fault indication, and you could have a small and large box in zone 3. And of course, if the fault light turns on, that means something is wrong. So if you can clear the fault right after that, and you can make sure that the problem's corrected, so by clearing the fault, of course, you can continue with sorting the boxes manually. That's how it started with problem 1 before I edited into going automatically into zones, as we will talk about in problem 2. And so we have our start and stop, of course, but this is our speed. This is a potentiometer right here, and it controls um, the change of rate the box comes in. And it's manually adjusted. And if we can go back to our function block we were just messing with, we go to main, we have our start stop run, as it ties all the way to our conveyor input going to run. Our start ties with our start output of the conveyor sys, and our stop ties in with the stop. So if we go back to our main function block for, let's see, this is going to be the function block right here. And this is our ladder diagram. As you can see, we have our stop in parallel with run going from a stop, and our conveyor stop is going to be normally closed, and we have our coil going to run. So I could go offline and show you the function, but you can still see it with all these. These are my inputs, of course. So back to the conveyor sys. We had the start and stop, of course, which is going to turn on the light, and it's going to show it running automatically and not running manually. And so we could stop. If you hold the start button too long, your fault indication will turn on, which will signal the horn. And so this is all automatic, and that is problem one, dealing with our start, stop, and conveyor stop.